Space, the final frontier. This ongoing mission to review the most beers that's ever been reviewed by Shagdog and Jim. Welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I am Jim. And that, my friends, is Shagdog.
Hey, welcome to Spitters All Beer Review. Was the music cutting in and out, or did it go low, or what happened? Started off good, and then you heard
It's changed beat.
Ah.
Changed beat.
Oh, okay.
What you got there, Shagdog? You got
I'm doing a Guinness
another
again.
Guinness. Well, I got somewhat of a Guinness. It's a
What is it?
Guinness stout, Guinness everything. It's a homemade version that's about 2 years old.
Oh, wow. Hope you don't die. Is that a stout?
It's a stout, my friend.
Homemade stout?
Yeah,
Pole Boy Brewing?
yeah. Poor Boy Brewing. I'm getting rid of all those too because I'm drinking them as I go. No, these haven't been too bad actually. I'm surprised they've actually gotten better with age.
Mm.
In the beginning, some of them didn't taste very good, but this one actually tastes pretty good. Got a
That is
nice
our
coffee
drinking. Oh, yeah. Drinking a thing. If you want
caramel.
to review your home brew beer, you go right ahead.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it smells like, even though it's not really a review.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's got coffee, caramel, a little toffee maybe, cocoa. It smells very nice. I mean, I think you would actually enjoy the smell of this beer, Shagdog. Yeah. Coffee, caramel.
Now, did you add any raw caramel, or is it just part of the package?
What I did was I added when I did this, I had the oatmeal that I used to make it like a smoother oatmeal type stout. Kind of smooth it out, you know.
Yeah.
And the coffee and the caramel, I added the cocoa nibs, which gave it the cocoa flavor. And overall, it's a pretty decent beer. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks dark. No head though, huh?
No, it wasn't much of a head to it. The other one I had the other night had a little better head, but this one, you can see how dark it is. You cannot see through the glass whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not even, on the edges, there's not even well, I give it a little bit of a garnet, kind of garnet type look. But overall, that's what it is, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're doing a drinking and thinking video. And what's the topic?
Oh, well, we were doing Star Trek, you know.
About
Who
the
do you think
captain.
was the best captain?
Well, there's no doubt Captain Kirk was probably the best.
Yeah, I mean,
was the best.
I have to give a lot of credit. I mean, first of all, Captain Kirk, he's out there on a 5-year mission. I mean, there's no lifeline. In reality, there's no lifeline. It is him, his crew, his ship, and that is it.
Right.
So if you're out so many light years out and something happens, guess what? It's going to be a while before you can get help.
Mm-hmm.
Might not even get help. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So that's first and foremost. Second, he was involved. He made sure he was involved. He knew he may not be perfect, but he was involved. Third, I'd say that even though there was some set rules, like the Prime Directive and everything.
Yeah, they didn't talk about that too much on the original Star Trek, though, did they?
Well, they did, but they didn't. You know,
Yeah.
he sometimes went against it for the betterment. You
Yeah.
know, the overall betterment of the situation. You know, I mean, and you know, even though he was a loner and he was out there, it was his crew that kept them balanced. You know, Kirk and Spock. I mean, McCoy, Spock, and McCoy. They kept him balanced. You know, Kirk was somewhere in the middle.
Right. Even Scotty, all the
Yeah,
time you offer him some Romulan ale, sometimes he's like, "No, Scotty, I'm in charge here."
yeah, Scotty, you fucking drunk. Go back to the engineering.
Yeah. Good thing Scotty didn't have a bartender like Whoopi Goldberg. Huh? You've really been drunk all the time.
Yeah, and you know Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, that whole role there was. I mean, that was one of the first instances where I looked at Star Trek as being very political.
Not about your favorite captains of Star Trek. So we mentioned Kirk. Well, who's your other favorites?
You know, I would have to say Kirk is my number one, my numero uno guy. I think that he established it, he lived it, he was it, the epitome of what a captain should be. I had problems with Picard only because he didn't want to go down there. He didn't want to be a participant. He always wanted to stay in the fucking ship.
He sent Riker down all the time.
Yeah, number one, form a landing team and go down and check out the problem. It's like,
Take Geordi and Data
yeah,
and Counselor Troy.
it's like, my God, what are you afraid of? Get down there and get your hands dirty.
They rarely took red shirts down with them on Generation, huh?
But I think that was the reason why they didn't do it. It was because the running joke that all the red shirts got killed.
Yeah. Riker had a red shirt, so he was the only red shirt down
Yeah.
there.
So, but you know, of course, you know there was Captain Cisco. I liked him, but I don't like him because you know he's kind of political. He's kind of it's kind of fitting. You know what gets me about it is you feel as though some of these shows and their characters were formed together for political correctness.
Right.
And so you kind of like go against it by saying, I don't like the character that much because of the political correctness of reason why they exist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Janeway, I've never cared for Janeway. I didn't think that she was, as far as an actor, I don't think the woman is a very good actor. As far as the character, I don't think the character is all that great. I think they should change the character and even if it was another female character, that would have been fine, but got a better female actress. You know?
Right.
And then of course, what is the other one? Enterprise.
Oh, yeah. Scott Bakula.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know the
like
character.
Scott Bakula, but the character itself wasn't the greatest character for Scott to be portraying.
Yeah. And you look at him, I look at him, all I can see is Sam from Quantum.
Yeah, Quantum Leap. And then of course you got Discovery, Lower Decks, and
I still think Quantum Leap they should do a new series or at least a movie. All these years later, he's still leaping because supposedly the last episode, the guy he was talking to was God, and he wasn't leaping back to his own body because deep down he wanted to help people and keep leaping. Whatever.
Yeah. So as far as captains go, I would say first Kirk, then I would go Picard, then I think I would go Scott.
Really? Where does Mr. Sulu stand in that when he became Captain Sulu? And
he didn't even rate that episode, so why should I give him any more time than that?
He didn't rate what?
An episode. He got a short little cameo in the movie. I mean,
Oh, that particular movie where he's a captain. Yeah, he shows up in his little ship or whatever. Captain Sulu. I forget which movie that was. Was that Star Trek 6 or?
Star Trek Six: The Undiscovered Country.
Yeah. So what would he be? Number 10?
Yeah, most likely number 10. I mean, first, like I said,
Kirk.
William
Or,
Shatner. All right, Kurt.
yeah.
Patrick Stewart with Picard, Jean-Luc Picard. Now, just remember this: James T. Kirk, Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
Then you get the Scott Bakula, and I don't know what the name is. What is the name of Scott Bakula? Do you know?
You tell me. Let's check.
In the Enterprise?
Scott Bakula's character in Enterprise. Jonathan Archer.
Yeah, so you're missing the third name.
Kind of.
If he said Jonathan William Archer or Jonathan Tobias Archer.
Jonathan Archer, a fictional character portrayed by Scott Bakula. It doesn't say nothing about a middle name or anything. Oh, Jonathan. What? No, Captain Jonathan Archer. It doesn't say nothing about a middle name. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyhow, who's a prequel? Anyhow, all right.
Man, this beer is very rich.
Wow.
Very rich. I'm gonna have.
All right. I want to. Okay, you're at Scott. So then, who after him?
Scott Bakula. After him, I would have to say, as far as the main characters and shows and stuff,
Yeah.
I would have to turn around and go with probably being that you're saying shows, right?
Shows or movies, yeah, but there's only been one movie's Captain. Two.
Besides doing the retro movie in the sense that it's the old or the original series characters being revamped.
Yeah, the alternate timeline. Yeah,
I would still say excluding that. Let's just say exclude that.
Exclude that because they're same characters but different actors and they suck.
Yeah, I would say I would go to Benjamin Sisko.
Okay.
So William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, Scott Bakula, and the guy who played Benjamin Sisko.
Okay. There you go. What about the woman?
And then I would go. Geez, I don't know if I would go.
What about the new show? What's that?
I don't know if I would go with Discovery. What's her name? Golly, Michael Byrne or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because that is just the fact that she has a male name as a woman reeks of
Liberalism.
Political
liberalism.
And it's just like, golly, I understand politics is going to play a role per se in the whole enterprise and the United Federation of Planets and all that shit, but come on.
Jammer, since we're talking about your top captains, and it's been going on forever, and you renamed the top 3 like 5 times already. I want to give you, according to ScreenRant.com, the 10 best Star Trek movies from 10 to 1. You ready? I'm going right through them. Number 10, Star Trek, the remake, 2009, with, what's his name? Yeah. Number 9, Star Trek Generations, when Picard met William Shatner in the Vortex thing, or whatever the hell the thing was called, the Nexus. Number 8 was Star Trek Nemesis, where Picard's like little that was a Romulan or whatever the hell he was. Number 7, Star Trek, the original movie, the motion picture. I can't believe it. That was even in there. Number 6, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
Yeah.
Number 2 is going to shock you. Number 5, Star Trek 5, The Final.
What did you say? Search for Spock was what?
number 6. I thought
Okay.
that was to me that would have been higher, but Star
Yeah.
Trek number 5. They have the Final Frontier with Kirk, Spock's brother.
Well, I wouldn't have put the Final Frontier as number 5.
I would have put the Search for Spock ahead of that one.
Yeah.
Star Trek, our number 4 was Star Trek First Contact. Next Generation, when they go back in time and Earthlings first hit warp speed or whatever, and the Borg's coming or whoever the hell's coming. Number 3, Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
I would have probably put Star Trek 3, The Voyage Home, as being closer to 2.
Yeah. I would put that as 2, and I put Star Trek 3 as number 3, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Number 2 is the shocker, Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. I'd probably put that in 5 or 6, maybe.
The Undiscovered Country, I could put as 4 or 5. I'd been all right with that.
I definitely want to put it at 2. And then number 1, of course, guess it?
Wrath of Khan.
Yep, Wrath of Khan.
But they're missing one. The original Star Trek, the movie, the original.
Oh, that's in there. That's number Star Trek: The Motion Picture, 1979. It's number 7.
Number 7?
Yeah.
I would have put that further away.
Yeah, I would put that as 11.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It signified a whole. You're coming back from the series. You're reestablishing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the movie was long, drawn out, and completely ridiculous. I mean,
and the uniforms were ridiculous. Some of them had blue, baby blue, and some of them had like the goldish colors, and that's it. Mr.
They had the little the belt that supposedly gave all the vital signs and everything.
Yeah, Kirk, Spock, and Bones, and the bald lady.
You want to hear my top 5?
I want to see. Is that Scotty back there? That must be Scotty.
I would have put 2 as number 1 as Wrath of Khan.
Right.
Number 2, I'd probably put as.
I like it's a toss up between The Voyage Home and The Search for Spock for me.
Yeah, I can see.
I like The Voyage Home because they go back in time. There's a lot of humor in it. It's pretty good, actually. Pretty good movie. It's an enjoyable movie, I think.
It actually is reminiscent of the whole series, per se.
Yeah, I'd probably go with that, and then The Search for Spock,
and then The Undiscovered Country.
Yeah,
and then maybe The Final Frontier.
Yeah, the First Contact one was pretty good for the
It
Next
wasn't that
Generation.
great.
And the one where Picard meets William Shatner, that was all right.
Yeah, Nemesis and the other one with the Borg and the Resistance is futile and all that stuff. Yeah. I don't like the. I know that technically I don't know how you pronounce the word futile,
whatever. Yeah.
But I don't like the way Data said it in the movie, and it turned the whole movie off to me.
Oh, when he became Borg.
When he said resistance is futile. No! Resistance is futile, you fucking idiot!
Yeah, he's a fucking droid, though. I can't blame him.
And it makes me think he said it the correct way because he was a fucking droid.
Now, who's some of your favorite? Let's go top 10 non-captain characters. Number 10.
Scotty and Dr. McCoy.
Your top ones, right?
Top 10 in no particular order?
No particular order, screw it.
All right, I would say Scotty, McCoy, Spock.
All right.
Then I would go, and this is branching over different series.
Yeah.
Oh, then I would turn around and say,
it can't go more than 3 off one show either.
Data. What's that? More than 3 what?
Can't do more than 3 off one show.
Well, who did I do just a minute ago?
You did Spock, Bones, and Scotty.
That's 3.
3 off the original, yeah. Now, Generation, I go Generations, Worf, Data, and Geordi myself. I know you might throw Riker in there because you got a special connection with him.
I like Riker, and I like Worf, but I'd have to have Data in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'll give you a 4 if you want to use 4 in that one because there's so many on Next
On
Generation.
that one, I would use Riker, Worf, Data, and Geordi.
There you go. What about what's her name? Doctor, the redhead doctor. What about the old doctor? What's her name?
Crusher? No.
Crusher. What was the other doctor's name when Crusher left for a little while? Can't remember her name.
No, but she was good. That one that replaced Crusher was good. I can't remember her name, but she was good.
She acted like an old lady.
As far as those 2 series go, those are the characters I would pick right offhand.
Now I don't know what show he was on, but I'd throw him in there. I think he was on Generations for a little bit. Is O'Brien? I throw O'Brien in there.
Oh yes, O'Brien was in Star Trek: The Next Generation and also Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine, yeah. I'd throw him in there. I didn't watch too many of Deep Space Nine or Voyages, so I don't know all the shows. I might even throw that Changeling dude in there.
You know what you should do? You should, if you're going for Federation characters, those are the characters I'd pick. If you were going for characters that weren't Federation but also were in different series,
yeah,
Harry Mudd in the original series.
Oh yeah.
And what's the other one in Harry Mudd? It was not just Harry Mudd, but Surik in the original series. Spock's father, basically.
Oh yeah. He played the same guy played him in the movies, right?
Yeah, and in the Next Generation, I would pick Q.
Q, yeah.
And maybe that guy who was the one that was Wesley Crusher's Crusher's crush guy, the one that was the time traveler.
Oh yeah. He was crushing on him, huh?
Yeah.
Gay crushing. I'd also go with the Ferengi dude.
Yeah, Quark.
Quark, yeah.
Which played in the Next Generation and also Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Definitely Quark because he's a interesting character. In some
All right,
degree.
top female characters because we don't name too many females. So let's
female characters.
Or Uhura has to be in there, right? Uhura.
Uhura would have been in there in the top at least 3. You know.
Yeah, I put Beverly Crusher and Deanna Troy or whatever hell her name is.
Yeah. They would be up in the top 3, so that will take care of them.
I'd even put the girl that got killed, Next Generation security girl.
Oh yeah, but 7 and 9, I would put definitely.
Yeah, just because there's nothing better than slapping a short hair while you're having sex with her. That was kind of like
okay. So let me get into a whole sexist area, that you just opened the door to.
All right.
All right. So women in general, they don't understand why men per se like strippers and like porn and like all these different things, right? But it's pretty obvious if you really look at it. It's not so much the nakedness. Really, it isn't. Because, yes, we look at women and we think, oh, my God, she's gorgeous. I love to see her. She got big tits, big ass, all that. Oh,
dog stretches.
But think about it. When you look at women today, always look at the strippers and always look at the porn. What do you see in those characters? There's certain characteristics of strippers and porn actresses that you
They're
see.
not they're not to put on a good show.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. But
Not
one,
all of them can do that. Otherwise,
one,
they'd all be strippers and porn actresses.
one, strippers and porn actresses. What do? They have long hair.
Right.
Two, they embrace their femininity. They
Right.
embrace it. They wear the hair, the makeup, the dresses, the accentuation, the body, and the high heels. They wear the high heels that makes that buttock stick up in the air and makes those legs look taut, muscular, you know, and that ass look firm and tight. Those are the things that are there that normal women go, well, why would you want that? Meanwhile, the normal women are going, I want to cut my hair off to where I look like a boy. No,
Right.
we don't want to see a boy when we have sex unless they're gay or bisexual.
Well, unless you are.
Yeah, unless the guy is gay or bisexual, they don't want to see a girl with short hair.
Right.
They want to have that hair long, that mane long, so they can
So you're
grab a
saying
hold
with
of it.
a
And
girl with short
really
hair,
hold 'em.
you're saying a gay guy might get with a girl with short hair just because she reminds him of a boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he realizes this ain't good. It's wet down there.
Yeah, it's too wet. I need lube.
Wet and sticky. Yeah, I like the hole on the other end.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna record that and put me out of context. Damn it.
But in reality, I mean, really, when you think about it, strippers and porn actresses, they embrace their femininity. They wear the long hair.
Femininity.
Yeah, I'm making up words.
Masculine. We're masculine. We do what we please.
They uh, they, they wear the tight clothing. They wear the short dresses. They wear their hair long. All these wonderful things, and then the straight women, and they're wondering why men like these things. Well, that's the reason.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. Even if it's like only like shoulder length hair, you like it teased or styled or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think big hair is still sexy. If a girl, not real big, not the tall, but at least a little bit of hair, like a little hairspray or whatever, teased up.
All right, my friend. Let's move on to the next thing.
All right, we'll do another beer review or drinking and thinking. We'll be back in a little bit. I'm Shagdog.
I'm Jammer.
Spit or swallow beer review.
We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, and sharing. Woo!